Immigrants built this country, literally. Actually.
Oh, y'all thought he ate. There's an erasure of what actually happened in this country, who actually built this country, and that's what pisses us off. And it's crazy because you won for best country duo. Even the groundwork Black American artists had to do in that space for you to be even considered for that award. It's not a diaspora award. It's simply Black Americans trying to remind y'all that no, this country was built on our backs. This country was built on Native American genocide. There would be no immigration without us. And when you guys make these big grand speeches, and when you guys are talking about you guys coming here for a better life, you guys negate the fact that Black Americans have done so much groundwork. And we're tired of the Black Americans don't have culture conversations while you guys infiltrate our culture actively, consistently, all the time. I'm not saying his music wasn't doing good before, but we know who really put him out there even further. We get no acknowledgement when it comes to you guys becoming successful. And a big part of your success is because of us. Like I said, I don't think his intentions were in the wrong place, but all immigrants have Black Americans to thank for their acceptance. Point blank, period. Every fight that we have, everything that Black Americans have done, we have done it for everyone, despite no one paying it forward back. It's just annoying. I don't think Shaboozey meant any harm by his speech. I just feel like it's so annoying.
Guys, it's Black History Month and Black Americans are on edge. So don't just piss them off. Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you for stopping by. So credit goes to all these creators. So let's get into all this. Shaboozey said, immigrants built America and Black Americans are pissed. I mean, they are not wrong, because you need to understand what or who actually built America. Because Black people did not just contribute, they were forced to create, the foundation of the economy and the nation itself. And millions were kidnapped from their homes, torn from their families and brought to, America as properties. And they were forced to build everything from the scratch, the plantations on the south, the cotton, the tobacco, sugar, rice. And these were not just farms, right? They were multi-billion-dollar industries that fueled the entire American economy. And that labor came entirely from Black slaves, not immigrants. Now, why most immigrants came later, in search of opportunity, Black people, Black Americans were already doing the work that, literally created wealth in America, while being treated as properties. And Black people, built roads, railways, ports, cities. They literally built the bricks, dug the foundation, and made infrastructure that caused America to grow to what it is today. And during the Reconstruction, right, after slavery supposedly ended, Black communities were responsible for creating schools, churches, businesses from the scratch, because the government and the society largely ignored them, right? And they invented things too. Traffic lights, ice cream scopes, and let's not even forget culture, right? Jazz, blues, hip hop, all of it was born from Black communities. So when somebody says that, immigrants built America, it feels like as if they are erasing centuries of Black labor, sacrifices, and innovations that literally made American possible. And it's the Black History Month. Black Americans are on edge. Any small thing that you say that literally takes, the glory away from the things that Black Americans did, the struggle, the resilience, the achievements, is gonna piss them off. Guys, Black Americans were not having it when when he made that statement. And I think he later made an apology post about saying, okay, that was not his intention, and he was just trying to, give glory, administer the speech to his immigrant parents that brought him and that gave him, the chance to be able to make something out of his life and all of that. But that still did not take away the part that Black Americans saw that as a means of saying, hold on, let me school you a bit about that history. Guys, let's see what these creators have to say, and I'll see you at the end of the video.
Immigrants built this country. I didn't hear that. I didn't hear a man standing up cosplaying a Black American during Black History Month while dressed as a Black American looking like a cowboy. Don't you know who created cowboy? Do you not know where that come from? No. You got a grill in your mouth. Do you know where that came from? No. You won an award for music. Do you know where that music came from? No. No. So during Black History Month, we're going to make a false claim to who built America while being Black. This is not a diaspora war because we're not getting ready to have one. The issue is misinformation being spread. There was an opportunity for you to highlight how you have benefited solely from the backs of Black Americans. Not only as even your parents being from a different country coming to America, Black Americans. The clothes and style of dress you have on, Black American. The grill inside of your mouth, Black American. The music you're singing and winning a Grammy for, Black Americans. But during Black History Month, you got your Black ass on a stage in front of a sea of whites and said out of your mouth with tears. With tears. What? I'm sorry? With tears, talking about how immigrants built this country. Where are you getting your information and education from? Because I'm in a state of confusion. I am the confusion. The confusion is me. How does something like this happen? How do you benefit solely from one group of people and cry about another while looking closely, might I add? People looking at you would think you were a Black American because of everything you embody is Black American. What are you taught? Use your common sense. What are you talking about? And why would you use this opportunity on stage when you could have paved the way and set an example for people to give credit where credit is due? Y'all want to talk about Black Americans being so angry? Wouldn't you be angry too if somebody had you on as a costume and that person looked like they could be you and still gave credit outside of you? Wouldn't you be upset too?
It's Black History Month, and understanding all the turbulence and all of the social just devastation happening in the US right now, there's an ongoing conversation about immigrants building America. You can go to many cities and many states in America and you will find great immigrant contribution. Immigrant contribution so important that it added to the social aspects of these locations. Haitians in Chicago, right? Nigerians in Texas, Chinese people in California, many more. Caribbeans in New York, for example. And it's true. These things are true. Immigrants have showed up in different corners of America. They've done their thing. Immigrants contribute greatly to the social understanding of what America is, especially by region. But there isn't a square inch, a mere foot, a pile of sand or dirt in America that you'll put your foot on that has not been modified by the bloodshed, hard work, and torture of indigenous and African Americans. Once again, while you can go to some places and find great immigrant contribution, Latin people in Miami, yes, you will always, no matter where you go in America, you will always step on the blood and hard work of African Americans and indigenous people because they are the ones who built this country through sheer pain and slavery. The infrastructure of the U.S. is on their backs. And while the work of immigrants is not dismissed, immigrants contributed on top of that, not from that. I'm not even sure why this is a conversation. Yes, immigrants are important to America. Immigrants are important, period. But immigrants didn't build America. Immigrants added on to something that was already being built non-consensually, obviously, the enslavement of these people.
Guys, let's break it down even more because immigrants may have contributed to America, but they didn't build it from the ground up, and that is just the plain truth and fact. Most immigrants came later after the backbone of the country has already been created through centuries of Black labor. And Black Americans fought wars, built neighborhoods and all that sweet stuff, created businesses, started schools, led labor movements, all doing those things while being denied the basic rights that immigrants, often had. And laws like Jim Crow redlining deliberately try to keep Black people from, building wealth, accessing education, but yet they still prevailed and they persisted and they built communities that still survive to the day. And meanwhile, immigrants were often welcomed into the system that Black Americans had already been denied. And so the claim that immigrants built America ignores that reality that without Black Americans, America literally would not exist as it does today. And it's not just about work, right? It's about culture, innovation, and all of that. I mean, Black Americans invented a lot of things, technology, music, and culture that shaped the country. They fought for justice in every generation, layering the foundation for civic rights and labor movements that benefits all Americans today. Now, during Black History Month, Black Americans are posting receipts, like they are dropping facts, timelines, and stories to prove the point. America was built by the people who were kidnapped, enslaved, oppressed, and still made the country to function. And they did all this while, overcoming unimaginable obstacles, right? And their work created the wealth, and culture that the immigrants are also benefiting from today. So when Shaboozey, right, just said immigrants built America, guys, it touched the spots, right? It touched the spots in Black Americans, and they're like, you cannot erase the contributions of our forefathers. And that's why they are mad and they are setting the record straight, because they are saying that without them, there will be no America. Do you agree? Let me know in the comment section, because there are so many reactions about it online. And I mean, the guy has apologized and, set the record straight that that was not his intention. But anyways, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I really want to hear from you. And if you have found value in this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And turn on your notifications so you can know when I post a new video. And I'll see you in my next video. Stay safe. Ciao.